good insert time of day here. Today I am melting all the scrap brass I found so far in my basement and on my last hike. It's not a whole lot, but it should be worth it. It should be at least 3/4 of a crucible. So I'm not really I'm not too upset about having a little less than a full crucible. It's easier to deal with. I don't like working with brass anyway because the zinc fumes and all that nonsense. Anyways, this video is going to be a brass melt. It's just going into ingots, nothing fancy. And I'm going to have a little bit of bonus footage at the end. It's pretty lame, but I got mixed up in something in the middle of doing a melt, and I only got so much video, so I'll be throwing that on the end. So enjoy the show. Alright. I think that very well might be the best pour I've had in a while. Right. Thanks for watching. And I'll show you the take whenever it cools off a little bit. Hey guys. So here's what we got from that melt. And it's not really that much, really. I mean, it was pretty much a full crucible and there was some left over. But I was expecting a little more. So you got this honking piece of brass. I just use my little crucible as a mold now. You got one of these guys. And we got 4 of these. And that's all for that. I kind of put all of that isn't like top quality nice pours, but it's pretty nice. And because I don't have a lot of brass, I put all that with the keeper stuff. So I don't know how well you can see it because of the shading. Not very well. But my keeper collection's getting pretty nice. I'm thinking about kind of like not taking any more aluminum. Is I have half a bin of aluminum keeper, half a bin of aluminum keeper stuff, and then I have all this aluminum stuff to remelt if I decide to. And I have probably a crucible worth the aluminum outside left. So, I mean, I got a pretty decent amount of aluminum, and I'm kind of thinking enough's enough on that. I mean, if I find it, I can't help it. I have to. I mean, if I see it laying around, I have to take it. I mean, you can't leave it lay, right? But my furnace is gone. Gremlin stole it. No, it's my grandfather's coming home tomorrow, and they're bringing him in with a wheelchair this way, so I had to move my furnace to make enough room. That's why all that stuff's moved. Yep, so I pretty much liquidated all the scrap aluminum I had, and I pretty much liquidated all the brass. There's still a little more, but I couldn't fit the some of it in the crucible, and I didn't feel like breaking out the angle grinder just for that. So I'll either give it to the neighbor so he could scrap it, or take it in myself, depending on how much I got. But, yep, pretty satisfied, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I hate working with brass, but it's so beautiful. I was kind of hoping this would turn out shinier. I really was. I could always wire brush it, but I was expecting it to be like really smooth because it's from a graphite crucible. But hey, it's brass. Brass is weird because of the zinc. What are you gonna do? Well, at this point, I'm just dragging out the time because this is rather short. You know, I had a clip of what I'm doing, and then the pour, and then the clip of the end, and it was a rather quick episode. But I'm gonna go. Bonus footage. Hey guys, so I fixed my furnace. The one side that looks a little funky, well, I didn't add enough water to the plaster mix, and it solidified a little bit quicker. So I patched the one side with ceramic fiber and that furnace cement, which, when I heat treated the furnace, or tempered the furnace, or whatever the technical term is, it already cracked the furnace cement. So that stuff is complete garbage. But that's a whole other story. I had to use it for something, and I figured it'll hold up for a little bit, and then if that cracks out, I have one more thing of plaster that I'll just put another layer of plaster on it, and it should be all right. We'll see. But I wanted to melt brass today. I wanted to do brass real bad. Like, I found a little bit, and I wanted to do it because, well, I wanted to clean up the yard a little bit. But I found out I have a lot more aluminum. Like, all that's aluminum. The baseball bat's aluminum. Some of that's aluminum. That thing's aluminum. That thing up there's aluminum. And then I have that ready already. It's all aluminum. So I'm gonna do aluminum. And when all that's gone, I will I'll do brass another day. There's not really that much brass. And I got the go-ahead to clean out the basement. So that's where I found some of this stuff. So I'll have to go, and I only did one shelf so far, but I'm sure there's plenty more. But alright, let me get the furnace fired up and start melting some aluminum and pour some ingots because, well, I don't have any mold plans. I do have an idea. I am going to make an official grinder handle. Like the one I threw together, it works good. I like it. It does its job. But I want to make an aluminum one. I think. Maybe brass, but probably aluminum because it's lighter. And I'm going to do it officially. It's going to be a real handle. Alright guys, I'll be back with a melt. Hey guys. So, I melted aluminum today. I wanted to show you guys what I was doing, but you see me make ingots 1,000 times. My first pour, my aunt or cousin, she's related to me. She came back and was talking to me while I was pouring, so I didn't film it, and then it started to pour down rain. So I'll show you what I got done, and I'll just tack this on a video. So, it's the best way of doing this. Guess we'll do shapes and sizes, like preschool. Alright. So I got 3 of these guys. Got some shrinkage going on. Some worse than others. But I'm going to put them into keepers. I have to clean it up, but I'm going to put them in the keeper. All this is free aluminum anyway. I did 6 of these guys. This is going to get melted down. These 2 are going to get melted down. But these 3 are fairly level, so I'm going to clean them up and put them with the keepers. And then one more 6-pack. I got 6 of these. This one, I'm just gonna remelt it. I think I'll keep these ones. I'll have to clean them up like the rest, but they're not in too bad a shape. So my collection's starting to get pretty big now. Here's the to be remelted. And here's like the collection. It's hard to really see. After I clean them all up, maybe I'll do a video on that. There was quite a bit more aluminum. I didn't get all of the, I didn't even melt it all. I pretty much ran out of coal. It'd probably be easier to do it the way I was doing it with that big chunk. Just throw it all right in the coals and then pour it out the nozzle. But I don't like doing that. I just don't like doing it. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Probably tack this on something else. Have a great night.